people talking, we gon' shut your ass straight the fuck up. Call the cops, look up in the stands, got another riot on our hands. I pulled this mic straight out my toolkit, the fix you wanna be, it ruined all of me.
What's up, you guys? It's Angel. I'm back with another video. My birthday's in 22 days, and it's officially been 1 year since I've had my wrestling Instagram account. And so I figured I'd do a video for it. I figured I'd do a video, and I am doing a video of my review for one of my favorite WrestleManias, WrestleMania 19. So I'm gonna go ahead and get down to it. First up on the card, we had the Cruiserweight Championship, which was Matt Hardy defending against Rey Mysterio. It was a pretty good opener. It was a decent Cruiserweight match. They could have done a little more. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to give that a 6.5. It was okay, but they could have done a little more. And then we had a handicap match, Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train. Originally supposed to be a tag team match where Nathan Jones was teaming with Undertaker, but he got attacked on Heat. This is honestly one of my least favorite WrestleMania matches of Undertaker, because, and it sucks for me to say that, especially with the entrance that they gave him with Limp Bizkit playing into the ring. I'm gonna honestly have to say a 3 out of 10 on that one. It just wasn't all that. Then we had the triple threat for the Women's Championship. It was Victoria versus she was putting on the line against Trish Stratus and Jazz. Very good Divas division. I liked those three divas, especially Victoria. Victoria was very dominant in the ring, and this is actually a good match. I'll give that a 7.5 out of 10. Really good Divas match. I feel like I'm going a little too fast here. I'll slow down for you guys. And of course we had Trish Stratus coming out on top. Matt Hardy came out on top in the opener. I don't know if I said that already, but whatever. Then we had the triple threat match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Team Angle putting it on the line against the team of Benoit and Rhino and the team of Los Guerreros. Pretty good tag team match, I guess. I mean, honestly, this is the one match on the card where I don't really remember much of what happened in the match. I'm sorry, but I mean, from what I do remember, it was pretty good. I guess I give that a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'll say 6 out of 10. It was alright. It was alright, I guess. Then we had the amazing match between Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho. These two put on a show, and I find this match to be kind of underrated, honestly. I mean, you had the stolen finishers, the high-risk maneuvers, HBK hitting the Sweet Chin Music on Jericho, HBK winning with the roll-up. At the end, they hugged, and then Jericho kicked HBK below the belt. By the way, this is the shirt that HBK came out with at that time. Show it to you. Yep. But I'm gonna have to give that a 9 out of 10. Amazing match by two amazing performers, and I mean, what more can I say? It's self-explanatory. HBK coming out on the top. I don't think this was really a match, more of a segment, really. This was that pillow fight or cat fight, whatever, with the Miller Lite girls, and then you had Tori and Stacy. I mean, it's not listed as a match on the card back here, but I mean, it was an interesting segment, to say the least. But yeah, it wasn't really a match. It was, I guess, a small fight that they had. Cat fight. But let's get back down to it. Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H defending against Booker T. Some people say Triple H buried Booker T in this match, but I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really like a memorable match. Some say that they wish the outcome was the other way around. I'm gonna give this a 7.5 out of 10. It was okay, but it's just there wasn't really anything memorable. Out of the main events from this pay-per-view, I had to say that was the least best main event. It didn't suck. It was just not that memorable. I don't know what else to say. And then we had the street fight, McMahon and Hogan, 20 years in the making. This was actually a decent match. I mean, like, in terms of how brutal it looked, it was pretty good. And then, of course, you had Vince McMahon's leg drop. He mimicked Hogan's leg drop on a Hogan while he was laid out on the table. And by the way, this is the first WrestleMania that I ever saw live on pay-per-view. My dad ordered it for me when I was little, and we watched it, and I was just amazed by everything. It did not disappoint. And I remember seeing Roddy Piper come out in the middle of it. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that? And my dad's like, that's Roddy Piper. And I remember him from seeing, like, throwback footage from, like, the classic WWF, the early years in the 90s, seeing that throwback footage, you know, whenever my dad would show it to me. And then, of course, you had Hogan putting Vince away with 3 leg drops, Hogan celebrating, and Shane McMahon comes out to check on his dad. And then, of course, Vince McMahon sitting up. That's how he does his middle finger. But yeah, it was okay. I give that an 8 out of 10. I give that an 8 out of 10. Then we have the final chapter and arguably the best rivalry ever. The Rock versus Stone Cold. The People's Champion versus the Texas Rattlesnake. But I don't think he'd like to be called the People's Champion at that time, seeing as he left out to Hollywood. And a lot of the fans at the time were saying that he sold out. And so The Rock figured he'd use that as part of his wrestling gimmick. And so, yeah, and then he's like, people don't matter to The Rock no more. The Rock's gonna whoop that bald-headed monkey ass of Steve Austin. And it was a really good match. I mean, yeah, it looked like Austin was on the ground for most of the match, but I mean, he was able to continue it. It takes 2 to tango. These two put on a show. I give that a 10 out of 10. I gotta give that a 10 out of 10. Ended with 3 rock bottoms to put away Austin and Stone Cold, his emotional exit. This was his last match ever, and only JR knew, but he couldn't really say anything, you know. He couldn't say that after that he was retiring. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Amazing match, arguably the best match of that night. And then we got the second best match of that night as the main event. It was still a great way to close out the show. I'm talking the WWE Championship. Kurt Angle defending against Brock Lesnar. 2 amazing wrestlers and putting on some actually pretty good technical, somewhat of a good technical performance there. And you had Lesnar with the botched shooting star press, was still able to continue. Only had a concussion. It could have been worse. And capped it all off with an F5 and for the win. I give that a 9.5 out of 10. Amazing match. 2 amazing wrestlers. So yeah, that's my review of that. By the way, I'll let you take a look at the case there. And then the side is that little puzzle thing, you know. So yeah, this is Angel Rincon. By the way, I never mentioned this in my Elimination Chamber prediction video. I don't know why. I'm sorry, but I'm going to make a video tomorrow speaking my very late thoughts on the walkout of CM Punk. I'll do that for you guys. But as for now, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll hit up more videos soon. But yeah, this is Angel. Peace out, guys.
Here we go again!